I've been begging Nate to make this video forever now, but he kept saying no because he said people were gonna judge us. It was too gross.
They are gonna judge us.
But I finally convinced him. You're welcome. We're Kara and Nate. After traveling to 100 countries, COVID brought us back to the US, where we bought a converted Sprinter van that we had been living out of full-time for just over a year.
A portion of this video is sponsored by the Motley Fool. Good morning from our favorite roadside hotel. We've gotten pretty good at not paying for places to sleep this year. I used to be really uncomfortable sleeping in random parking lots like this, but we've done it so many times at this point and nothing's ever gone wrong that it's kind of become the default. Let me quickly get us caffeinated and we'll start the tour. Coffee's ready. Oh, look at those views. Take this hand and you grab it. Thank you. Do you have any raw thoughts that you'd like to share this morning?
No. I feel like you're bruising my intestines. Think my legs are too hairy to wear shorts today?
You make this as real as you want.
Oh no!
Oh, tragic. Oh no. That looks even worse underneath.
It does. Well, at least it's on your side.
I feel like that was very fitting for today's video. Anyone who thinks I did that on purpose, definitely not worth it.
Better not have.
I still can't believe I did that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Man, it's hot up here. So if you haven't noticed yet, we're kind of disgusting, but as long as it smells good, then I'm happy. I'm gonna let you in on a dirty little secret. Nate refused to hold the camera for me so I could share this with you. Hey, did you throw it away? Oh, no. We just bought these little pods on like day one of Vanlife. We still use the same ones.
It's not the pods that I think are gross. Everyone uses a travel pod for their toothbrush.
Not every day when it's your life.
It's drying your toothbrush out with a gross paper towel.
Okay, listen. I don't like to waste paper towels. So yes, I recycle the same paper towel. I dry it
Who
off.
dries their toothbrush?
Nate's side is all like soggy.
Comment down below if you dry your
and
toothbrush.
gross. We're not normal people.
Gross. What do you do to your toothbrush? Look at mine.
Huh.
Huh. Now look at Kara's.
Weird. How did that happen? I kind of feel like a model with this van going. About a year ago, we posted a van tour video on our channel, and we had been living in here for about 3 full days and thought we knew exactly what it was like to live in a van. Everything was pretty and clean and organized and tidy, and in reality, it has not been that way since.
This is too much.
Especially
It's too much.
I really enjoy when people share just the nitty gritty, like, I don't know, the relatable things in life.
No one shares everything.
I want to share everything. Okay, we started watching our original van tour last night in preparation for today, and I literally could not stop laughing. So we stopped watching it because we thought it would be more fun to watch it today with you, where we can show you an original clip and then fast forward 1 year and show you what it actually looks like. I'm so excited about this. This is our first reaction video. Oh, and there's an ad. Ugh. Tomorrow we are finally pulling out of Nate's parents' driveway to begin full-time van life. Okay, when we did this tour, this was totally different. We had this really old school radio thing with this giant, well, I guess this is giant too, but now it's like all in this sleek iPad looking screen. But I think the rest of the cab has gone downhill. Like the only thing we had in here was like our registration and insurance. Now I have, I don't know what that is, spare napkins, tampon, not one, not two, but 3 chapsticks.
If you want the real story on that, Carrie used to always blame me for losing her chapstick.
Nate stole my chapstick.
So I went into a store and I bought 20 tubes of chapstick one night so she could never blame me again.
Oh look, I found 2 more. This was empty when we left. We now have 700 masks, 800, 4 pairs of sunglasses, 5, 2 markers, stickers, papers, more papers, and
Home protection.
Safe up here. I have no idea how to use the knife. We have installed a swivel underneath the passenger seat. We actually do use this swivel seat. It's gotten a little funkier since we installed the heater though. All right, let's see what's next. We bought this lap desk. Never thought I'd be a lap desk kind of person, but here we are. Okay, so a few things. I do love my lap desk. It's the best thing ever. Whenever we start traveling out of a suitcase again, I think I'm just gonna have to strap this to my back. However, I thought I was gonna work like this all the time, you know, like in this position. But the truth is I always sit in bed when I work. Also, we've installed this headliner shelf because there was so much wasted space up here and we have so much more storage space now. Right now, we just have our window covers up here, but I am sure it will be full of stuff in no time. Little did I know, we have definitely found more things to shove up here. My massage gun. 1, 2, 3, 7. Apparently this is where we store our bags. The iconic beaver onesie. I mean, where else is that gonna go? Our puffy jackets, which thankfully we haven't worn in a really long time. Tripod, frisbee golf frisbee that we've never used.
Hey, I played with that in Colorado.
That we used once. And of course, the window shades. We've used them like twice because this is just so much easier. This is just turned into like the black hole of the van. We just cover up everything and it's like it's not even there. Okay.
I've installed a safe that's about 3 times the size and completely customized the inside. So I actually drilled a hole through the bottom of the safe in order to get that.
Thumbs up if you want Nate's curls back.
They're not coming back.
Yay, they were so cute.
All of our electronics just have a home inside of that closet. I still have a home inside the closet, just a little messier. All right, I'll give you the first number. Also, I do hang the key on the side of the safe, but you have to have a code to open it. I'm not that dumb. Okay, so let's take a look in here. Up here on this top shelf, we have our zoom lens. We have a place for both of our computers. The second shelf is completely devoted to all of our drone stuff. And then down here on the bottom, we have a place for both of our big cameras when we're not using them. All of the dividers are still there. The stuff just didn't really stay where it's supposed to go. I think the drone's still in the same spot.
That's it.
I don't know where all of this stuff went. See, this is the problem. We started getting new stuff like this, and backup stuff like this. I still think the safe is one of the best parts of the van. It's about the only thing that makes us completely comfortable leaving the van for long periods of time and having tons of electronics in here. But probably what I'm most excited about is I was able to get a power strip in the back.
The charging station is everything. Another ad, Karen Nate? Ew, unsubscribe.
That's okay, read your negative comments.
It's a coping mechanism.
Down here where the old safe used to be, we've installed
this
drawer.
I literally have one of our frying pans in the cabinet with our bedding. I thought that was bad. Okay, so we did not lift a finger in preparation for this video. Everything you're about to see is just how it is. I'm so embarrassed.
This is what embarrasses you.
I do still have our pots and pans in here. In addition, external hard drives. I put some of my electronics in this little drawstring bag so they weren't like in the pots and pans. Next to the strainer is a curling iron. Guess how many times I've used it in the van? 0. Glasses, more stickers, computer charger, power bank.
So it's like
junk drawer.
It's pots and pans and electronic drawer because everybody has one of those.
Also, in our last van update video, Nate was like, oh, I'm gonna fix this drawer so it doesn't slide down anymore. And it looked like he did. And to be fair, he tried.
These little latches are how we keep our drawers closed while we're driving so they don't slide open, but this part keeps breaking off. And now we just have this little latch. So we take a corner, boom, drawer doesn't go anywhere. And then we just left this bottom area down here the same because we thought it'd be nice just to be able to like kick off our shoes and throw them somewhere. And this was a major update, not this.
Muscle update.
People may never watch our channel again after this video.
We used to just kick our shoes, or I would move Nate's shoes that he would kick off elsewhere into this little area. And then I bought this basket. It's probably my favorite update we've made in 2021. All of last year.
We got a hot spot and a new bed.
Top 3 favorite things.
Hashtag priorities. I'm becoming a different person.
So I'm very excited to give you a tour of our bathroom. The toilet is in the shower. So it's a trash can. This is a trash can has not remained in the shower. So the trash can is now here. It has been smashed in the door more than once, but it works.
It rides well here because it can't go anywhere. This is what it did in the shower when we drove. And that's why the trash can lives by the door.
Liquids go in these front 2 holes and empty into this tank. And when it's full, but not too full.
I feel like we shouldn't have filled it up all the way. Oh, there's pee.
We haven't made that mistake since day 1. And then you dump it in a trash bag, and since it's compost, you can just put it in any trash can. And then on the other side, we just don't use the solids very often because it's a small space. And we seek alternate toilets when nature calls. I can't tell you how many mornings I've walked into a toilet. All right, so our shower. We still don't use it. It is completely converted into a closet. This is like my face towel where like if I wash my face, I dry it with this. And then this is like the dish towel. What? You don't do that?
I just thought we both dried our face with the dish towel.
Ew! Okay, we're even now with my paper towel and your dishy face. We have a 2-burner stove that runs off a 10-gallon propane tank under the sink. So a lot has changed in the propane area under the sink. We have a safety box now that's airtight, so if this does leak, it all is contained in here.
I took all the safety stuff pretty lightly when we first bought the van, but I quickly learned my lesson.
I did not think that was gonna happen.
It's leaking.
This was so clean. It doesn't even look like the same van.
Our gray tanks are completely full right now, which means that if we were to wash the dishes, our tanks would overflow because they have an overflow valve, and then we'd leave a big puddle in the parking lot, and we tried not to do that.
It's really, really, really not always like this. I'm not kidding. In this drawer, I have one more smoothie cup, some kitchen towels, our coffee cups, and our wine cups, and some cutting boards. Mr. Clean Magic Erasers are my best friend. On camera, it still looks pretty white in here, right? Like, I don't feel like I notice how dirty it is when I'm watching our videos, but white walls in a van, not a good idea.
But they look good.
They look good, but they're brown. This is literally peeling off. Like, I think we just like rub this wall often, and our body oils are just eroding the paint. Isn't that disgusting? Okay, moving on. Is our main pantry cabinet. One thing that we learned on our test trip is that pretty much every time I open this up, something fell on my face, and it still does. Seems like no matter what we do, nothing fell. If we've driven, there's no denying that as soon as this opens, something will fall, and so we've gotten in the habit of just kind of opening it like this and just knowing it's gonna fall and catching it. This box is just overflowing all the time. Oh, there's a bug. Oh, it's like a gnat. Yeah, summer van life is hard. We've like never had bugs in here. Okay. And up here we have some more baskets with more drink stuff. These are all of our healthy smoothie goodies. Please look at how this cabinet looks compared to the first video. Hilarious. Also, in full transparency, we've washed this with soap.
No.
2 times.
No.
2 times. 2 in a whole year.
Is coffee dirty? Is coffee gross? You just rinse it out with water.
Yeah, I think it's actually like antibacterial. That's why. That's not true. Okay, These bottom 2 drawers are for our clothes, but we can't believe how much space we have. Like, this is only half of my clothes. The other half are in this cabinet. I got these little drawer organizers and turned them. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay, so I thought I was so smart. So I was like, I'm gonna get these dividers and divide all my clothes, and they're always gonna be perfectly folded. And now it's just, I hope it stays. It's just hard because they're deep. So if I need something from the back, I have to like grab it like this. Who has time to refold? And so they all just.
So in the morning, I sit right here to drink my coffee, and every once in a while, Kara needs something out of her cabinet, so she'll open it up, and then this is what happens.
Every day.
Most days. Really wakes you up.
And Nate's.
I haven't really filled mine up yet.
Oh, Nate! You only had like 2 shirts in there before, and now you have like 5. As you can see, we've installed a wine rack.
I was not brave enough to drive with the wine on here without zip ties, but we found some reusable ones, and I'm hesitating to say all of these things, but we've never had one slide out.
Honestly, going into bed mode is a little inconvenient. We're still getting the hang of it, but I think it's totally worth having this awesome workspace during the day. Wow, Nate, did you know that there's a table under the bed? And you could like sit on a couch with a table as a desk? Or you could eat at it?
This is where we're gonna be spending a lot of time. This is the dining room.
You said this is where we're gonna be spending a lot of time. We were already really bad at converting the bed, and then we got this new mattress. It doesn't happen. This is the cushion that usually moves up here, and then this is our table, which we haven't seen in months. So we eat on the bed, sleep on the bed, work on the bed, play on the bed. You know, all the things you do on the bed.
There is one positive to never turning the bed into a table. We get a lot more storage space. I got some shoes down here. This is where I store my backpack. I leave this as packed as possible, so when we need to get out of the van, it's not as much work, and then when I don't need it, I just slide it back under the bed, and then you never see it.
That's like the second black hole of the van, but it's Nate's black hole. Mine is the headliner shelf. Underneath our drink station is our toiletry drawer. I've put all these little bins to organize everything, and all of this is mine, and I've left this one for Nate. So all of this is still mine, and Nate's filled up his bin a little more. I think that was the same thing I did on here.
Then we have a bunch of cords. I understand what about half of these do, and then this is our 2,000 watt inverter. I had no clue what I was talking about in this video. Thankfully though, after about 10 months in the van, we finally got all the kinks worked out, and I have not had to open that cabinet really in 2021.
Woo!
0 power issues in 2021.
You sounded like you knew what you were talking about. So during the day, it feels private in here, but at night when the lights are on, it's like we're in a fish tank and everyone can see exactly what we're doing. So
we're storing all the window covers right here behind the driver's seat. These little magnets that the original owners had put on the window covers, they just don't cut it. Let me show you what it used to be like trying to put this cover up. You had to try to get all of the magnets lined up perfectly, stick the Velcro on with your chin, and then you let go and hope for the best. That happens like 1 every 10 times. That's normally what happens. I ordered some super heavy duty magnets. They look like this. Powerful magnet number 1. Boom. Velcro. Powerful magnet number 2. Boom.
And then we can jump and do whatever we want. It doesn't fall. Oh no. Oh no, are you okay?
Sometimes I just get excited.
Oh.
Gosh.
Are you okay?
Ow.
Did you leave a hole in the ceiling?
You get the point. The window cover doesn't fall off. It's still up. Okay, last and probably actually least is the trunk area of the car. We're pretty much just using it for storage. The only big thing we had in the trunk is the sleeping bag that now lives up here. This is also my safety cabinet, so I have a headlamp, panic button for our alarm system, So my thinking is, like, if somebody's trying to break into the van while we're sleeping in a parking lot, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set the alarm off, and hopefully that scares them away. If they do actually break their way into the van, my next line of defense is pepper spray. I realize everyone in the van is gonna be crying at that point, but hopefully it deters the person. And last but not least, if it comes to it, I have a bigger knife for hand-to-hand combat.
You see us filming at this angle a lot, and if you're ever curious, instead of digging the tripod out of the black hole up there, we put my lap desk, which once again comes in handy, my weights, and then the camera. Looks great, doesn't it?
So good.
The last few weeks have been really, really special for us, turning this place into a home because we haven't had a home in 4 years, and I love it so much.
We are hitting the road.
We're so excited about Vanlife
tomorrow, and we cannot be more excited. We can't wait to share this next chapter with you. This next chapter has been a lot longer of a chapter than we thought it was going to be.
If you'd have told me that we would still be here in this van in over a year,
Go. Oh, wow. For some reason, this video just really gave me the urge to clean the van.
we're here. Wow. And this is our new home for the night. Wow. This is probably the fanciest tasting we've ever done. I think one of my favorite parts of van life is we never know where a day is gonna end up. We woke up in the Walmart parking lot this morning and we're ending the day here. And a complete stranger saw us in there and bought our tasting. Thank you, Bill. Cheers. Let's watch the blips.
Oh, I hit the eject all of the dirt button instead of the power button. I've done that since then.
We'll say it still smells like cinnamon ever since the cinnamon exploded on the bike trip. Every time I turn it on, I smell cinnamon. My whole face is burning. You got ice in your veins?
No, we're not doing that.
Sheesh! I still don't know what it means. I also go like this every day to get the last sip.
And then you wash it with soap.
Yeah, then I wash it really good and stick it back in again. No, I don't brush my teeth before coffee. Somebody commented, I can't believe Kara drinks her coffee before she brushes her teeth. Who does that? Then your teeth get all brown immediately and it tastes weird. I brush when I'm done.
Sometimes our walls fall off. So for now, we'll just stick our wall in the drawer.
Junk drawer. Why do restaurants give you so many napkins?
The better question is, why do you keep all of them?
Because they're trees.
I think you might be a hoarder.
Sometimes you just like, oh, I wish I had another ketchup. We got it. Don't worry.
This is Kara's, what'd you call this when you got it?
It's my produce basket.
Kara's produce basket with some nutritional produce, breath mints, hard drive, produce.
One clementine.
This is all the produce left in the produce basket.